Welcome to the show, guys. Unmasking the Blueprint is a unique visual podcast where we can with the blueprint shuffling. Yep, you heard me correctly. We will be shuffling. Grab a pen and a paper because the nuggets will be dropped for you to use and grow. We will interview business owners and music artists, and you'll be able to meet the person behind the brand. Each show will have a giveaway, so stay tuned to win.
Woo! Welcome to the show, guys. I am so excited that y'all was able to make it on here on this Fabtabulous Tuesday. Well, guess what? Our first guest tonight is Miss Pamela, and she is talking to us from Australia. So excited. Let's see if she's here. Let's see if she's in. Hey! How are you? What time is it in Australia?
It is 11 o'clock in the morning.
11 o'clock, guys. Oh my God. I am so honored to have this beautiful woman on. And so, guys, she does a plethora of things. So I'm going to talk about a few of them, and then I'm going to let her fill in all the gaps, okay? And so the first thing I would like to talk about is you have something called Reset Your Life program.
Yes, I do. It's a 6-week personal development program, taking you kind of from where you are now to where you want to be, and just like unpack why you stayed stuck there so long and how we can get you moving to where you really want to be.
Okay. I love it. I love it. And so who do you feel like this program is for?
The program's for anyone that wants that knows they can have more and do more, or even just be more, but they don't know how to get there. They don't have that clarity or that focus. They don't know how to start unpacking what they really feel, or they've set silly goals or big goals and then they sabotage themselves before they get there. So and then they reinforce that they didn't think they deserved it or they could have it. Or so anytime you're coming up against a sort of sabotaging or limiting belief, there's something in the way, and you weren't born with that. That's something you collected along the way by the environment around you and how you were treated. So you're going to come up against that, and that's just a challenge for you to just to surpass and get by, because you can achieve whatever you want. I know it sounds cliche, and it probably is, but it's true, and I know that because I've been from the other end of the scale to where I haven't been achieving. So.
Yeah. Wow, I love that. And I would definitely like to go back a little bit when we get a second, because I think I've kind of read a little bit about your story, and I really think it'd be a great eye opener, because you're just so gorgeous. You're so beautiful. You have a screenplay going out, and people's mouth is going to be like, oh, you've been through that. And so I just can't wait. All right. So what are the benefits of taking your course? You kind of said it already, but can you just like re-emphasize it for us?
Oh, clarity and focus are probably the two that will get you started. But then with that clarity and that focus becomes the competence. And the competence that I can do this. So I'm clear about what I want to do. And when I'm clear about what I want to do, I know how I'm going to do it. So I can get competence in that, which grows my confidence. So the overall thing is about that confidence and believing in yourself, to be able to show up for yourself and back yourself. Like, I know now it doesn't matter what I try or what I do, that I'm gonna be good at it, or I'm gonna succeed at it. And if I'm not good at it, then I'll find a way to get better at it. Because it's not about being brilliant at things first time. It's about taking that pressure off myself and going, I'm going to have a go at that. And I don't believe in failure. I believe there is only feedback. You get it right and you're like, yes. Or you don't get it right and you go, okay, what do I need to do? Do I need more lessons? Do I need more instruction? Do I need more? What is it I need to be able to get better at it so I can achieve the level that I want to? And that's really all it is. Failure is feedback. So just change those letters around.
Oh, I think I'm going to write that down. I just love that. So why do you feel like your program is better than other personal development programs that's out here right now?
Because I come from a whole history and childhood of abuse and violence and complete abandonment by my whole family at 15 when I came home to a completely empty house. And I knew that I was a good person. And I think every single person in the world knows who they really are. We know whether we're being mean. We know whether we're being selfish. We know whether we're being horrible to somebody. But it's like, you don't have to live that way. Just because someone else makes you feel something, you don't have to. If it's not congruent with who you really know you are, you might be shy. You might be not very good at spelling, or you may not be very good at the sports or something that you're in. But that doesn't mean anything. It just means that person's probably had more practice than you. or so. My program encompasses, I'm nearly 60. I'm about 4 months off being 60 years old.
Girl,
And
you look good for y'all audience. I know some of y'all cannot see her, but she looks, baby, she makes Fabulous look like 40, okay? You look great over there.
I love you. I'm saying on the show forever. Mr. Fisher is on next. You're not coming on. I'm on here now. I've got my next like my fan here, and I'm staying with her. So no, my program, to answer your question, my program takes 40 years of learning, and because I have more qualifications than hairs on my head. Now that doesn't make me any better. It just means that I've got this big toolbox that I can help you get past whatever it is you're struggling with. And I've spent my whole life helping people to get where they want to go and unpack why they're still stuck there, and what's kept them there, and what are you believing. And it works on forgiveness. Now, forgiveness is a hard thing. All right, it's not so easy just to forgive, because you want the person that's hurt you to hurt as much as you've been hurt. But at the end of the day, that's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. Absolutely. They don't care. They've moved on. They're gone, and the only one that's suffering still is you. And so I teach my clients and the people that I work with to get past all that, to forgive those people, because you want to move on. It doesn't matter. It's got nothing to do with them. It's not because it's okay and what they did was okay. It's because you no longer want their energy or their stuff impacting you. So my course includes all of that. It includes all the, I became a Tony Robbins coach, and a this coach and a that coach, and all these trainings I've done. I've got my master's in hypnotherapy and in timeline therapy and neurolinguistic programming, and I've got my law degree and a million and one of the other things. Like I say, it doesn't make me better. It just means I'm very, my toolbox is monstrous to be able to understand where you're coming from. And I've put all of that in my program. It's not just simply like a woohoo, a rah-rah, because I can do that too. But I want it to be more lasting, right? I can rah-rah you till the cows come home and go, yeah, come on, let's do this. Like that, right? But that's not going to get you the results you want. So I'm going to go, let's break it down and give you the tools so that you've got something to fall back on. And it's about empowering. So I empower as I go. And every single person, I've got tons of 5-star Google reviews and video testimonials and written ones where people are just like blown away by the changes that they can make and the rapid transformation, because it doesn't need to take months and it doesn't need to take years, with the right capacity to be able to get to you. And I seem to be really good at that and get results really quickly. Yeah. And I had someone say to me, well, that's a bit big-headed, isn't it? Because, that's something else we're not taught to do, Rochelle. We're not taught to be proud of what we're good at. Now, I'm good at what I do because I've put 40, 50 years worth of effort and training and study into it, and I'm passionate about it. And my reason why is I want to help other people not be homeless like I was, not be looking for handouts of food like I was, not wearing the same clothes for years and years on end, and then your shoes get too small for your feet, so you have to fold the backs down. And I had to put bags over my socks because they had holes in the bottom, and rains a lot in England. I didn't want to get wet feet. But so I became really resilient and really resourceful. So my program is all about that. It unpacks everything, and it doesn't even start you setting a new goal until you've actually unpacked everything and you've actually reached that forgiveness stage. And I think that's what's missing in a lot of programs. They're all like, woohoo, and then they're good for a week. And then when that person's not motivating them anymore, it becomes another book that's shelf help, and it goes on there with all the other courses. And mine's not like that. People that have got my course, or they've got my book, which has got all the tools in it too.
Make it broken beautiful.
The Bible, they go to bed with it every night going, what was it Pam said about perception is projection? And then they can read that. So that was a really lengthy answer, but I hope that it really answers the question.
That answers a lot. And I don't know, like I see Alpha and Smith in the background. I see Chelsea. They're like, yes, this is awesome. They're loving it so far. But guys, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to give y'all a little secret real quick so y'all can get y'all friends and everybody on the line. She's giving away, y'all listening? She is giving away one free coaching session. And so she's going to tell you in a moment on how you get it. Husband, I hope you're listening, because I need you to put me down for my free coaching session, okay? So I hope he's paying attention. Usually he's very attentive, so let's hope he's paying attention. No side jokes, Pamela. No side jokes. No side. Y'all do not know. Pamela is something else, okay? So your book. So I'm nosy, right? I'm like a little stalker, and I seen your page and I loved it. And so Making Beautiful Broken, I saw somewhere that it might become a screenplay.
Yeah, Making Broken Beautiful instead of Making Broken. Oh my God. What kind of show is this?
You know what? I just made that up, guys. Don't Google that one.
Maybe
Okay?
they'll be like this because you're on the other side of the world. You know, I'm in Australia.
No, it's upside down.
Yeah, I'm in Australia, on the other side of the world. All right.
I love it. I can't do it. So
Making
I
broken
heard
beautiful.
it. Yes, making broken beautiful.
Yes.
I mean, just the name of it. I don't know how I messed it up. Maybe it's the skinny brew that I'm drinking at 8:00 at night.
We saw that.
Going to have me super crunk. I'm acting like Pamela now. And so
I think that's a good thing, right?
it is a great thing. I love you. I love your spirit. Somebody say I'm just joining. What did I miss? Girl, you missed a lot. She's giving away a free coaching. But before
Maybe make that too. Rochelle, how about you make that too?
Woo! She is the best. She's giving away 2 free coaching classes. And let me tell y'all, it's called Reset Your Life Program. For those who missed it, you have to go back and watch the replay. And so if you don't mind, could you tell them just a little bit about your past? Because I think they really need. Sometimes we look at her, she's gorgeous, she's beautiful, she's outgoing, she has books, she has a program, and you think, oh my God, she has it together. But guys, her name of her book is Making Beautiful. Oh my goodness, what is it? I can't do it. Making, I got it. I know it. Don't even show me. Making Broken Beautiful. Making Broken Beautiful. I got it. And so, real life, guys, that is her life. Like that, she made broken beautiful. And so, if you could just tell them a little bit, so they can see where you came from, so they can understand that you are the truth.
Cool,
if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all. I actually love sharing that because I've got past the other people's wounded behavior and how they made me feel. You know, my father was a very angry man and used to knock us all around. And my mother was the one that copped it worse. And she actually got fed up with being beaten. And so she left and took my sister when I was 15. Now, we lived in poverty and very rarely did we have food. I ate jam sandwiches a lot and I hate the things right now. And so I don't want to touch jam or a jam sandwich. It's like, vomit. You guys have goober with the peanut butter thing in it. It's like gross. Wouldn't touch that. But my children love it. But so I grew up in poverty with that kind of behavior, and school meals became my staple. I made friends with the lunch ladies at school and sort of was really sweet to them and realized if I was really pleasant and used my manners really, really well, they would hold seconds for me. So they did that. And any fruit I would take home for later. And then my mum's brother was sexually abusing my sister and I only found out a couple of months ago that my brother was being abused too. I didn't realize that, but when I was, I say a year ago actually, because I rang him for some information whilst I was writing my book. So I wanted to keep my book very truthful and very factful, and I didn't want to embellish it. And there's a lot of stuff that's in there that would have been, it's like, there's some hard to read stuff in there, you know, but it's all true. There's none of it's being exaggerated or embellished, because I want people to realize that we can come from a hectic background. Because, you know, being abandoned my mum left at 15, so I became the chief cook and bottle washer. And then at 15 and a half, I'd gone away with a boyfriend. He was uptown boy and I was downtown girl. So I kind of saw, I think that was one of the things that helped me. I saw that there was 2 ways of living. Like those people, he was a boyfriend that I met. He didn't know anything about me. You know, but when his family found out about me, they didn't want anything to do with it, and they tried to put a wedge in there. It didn't work, but at the end of the day, I saw that they had a phone inside their house, and I'm like, "Ooh, I can't even use the one out in the street." And you know, and they had a car, and they had jobs, and my family were on the poverty stricken. They're on the dole collecting payments, and my mother smoked like a chimney sweep, and my father was used to drink a little. He wasn't an alcoholic, so he didn't even have that problem, but he was just angry. And it didn't matter, you know, you effing kids or whatever. And it was just, you know, just very handy with his feet and whatever. But I decided after seeing that education was the key, which is why I've studied so much and I got so educated. And I've never blamed anybody. And I think we can get lost in victim mode. I think we can get lost in blaming everybody, like you're the reason. And every time I'm blaming someone else that you're the reason I'm not doing what I'm doing, I'm not even taking responsibility for how I feel. I can't even grow. I'm guaranteeing that I keep myself stuck. So
Absolutely.
to be able to get past that and go, you know what, you guys, there's something wrong with you. Your behavior is wounded, but wounded people. So hurt people hurt other people. That doesn't make it okay, but it just means you can understand that. And then you can stop letting it impact you. And so my whole life has been about education. It's about learning about emotional intelligence. It's been learning about energy and the psychology behind the human mind and the why we do the way we do, and human behavior. When you understand how the other person is, why they're doing what they're doing, then you can look back at yourself, and you have to understand your own behavior. Why am I such a needy person? Why am I so jealous? Why am I so this? Because no one was born with that. We were all born innocent little babies with,
Right.
and we got conditioned by our environment. Now, if that environment is not very pleasant, then you can become your environment, or you can go, well, hang on a second, I've seen a different environment over there, and that's the one I want. How do I get it? So that's why my program is called Reset Your Life. You can reset your life anytime you want. You don't have to stay there. Even if you've been there, like I said, I'm nearly 60. I stayed there for like 40 odd years, and I decided, you know what, I'm time to change now. You can, I have one lady, one of my clients is 85, and she's just started.
Wow.
Yeah, we've got her past her fear of heights, and she's going looking over the bridge before we could when we could travel. And so any age. My whole tagline is age may have a time limit, but time does not have an age limit.
Wow.
Mhm.
Guys, I just love it. Pamela is so amazing. I hope that y'all are listening and paying attention. She said you're never too old to push the reset button.
100%.
I 100% believe in that. Thank you,
Yeah.
Chelsea, for your comments. Thank you, Alpha. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Yvonne. And so if y'all have any questions for her, drop it below. I can see them. Well, as y'all know, because y'all dropped questions below already. And so could you please tell us the secret to success? What do you feel like?
Yeah, the secret to success for me was understanding human behavior, and was about learning, not being afraid to try and not being afraid to fail. Like I said to you earlier, I don't believe in failure. I believe there's feedback. I need to learn something more, or do something more, or get something more, or get someone to help me. Like technology, I used to drive myself crazy with, like, oh my God, I'm so stupid. My daughter would show me something once, and then about 3 months later, I'd need to do it again. But I didn't remember how she showed me from the last time, and I think I was really stupid. But am I stupid, or am I just not as practiced? And I've got to be real about what's going on. I can't be as good as these teenagers that are on their things all the time. So the secret to success is having a go. And if you're not good at it, then either get someone to help you, get some training, get some learning. But that's all it is. It doesn't mean whatever story you've got running that you're stupid, you're dumb, you're not good enough, you don't deserve it, and all that rubbish that we tell ourselves that we are because we can't do something. We have this egotistical thing that we think we should be good at it straight away. Well, you don't learn that way, and you don't grow that way. Adversity, when used properly, helps you grow, and you become more confident and stronger, and you develop that self-belief in yourself. Like, I'm not afraid to try anything, and I'm not good at everything. I still get shit wrong. So, being technology, like fish climbing a tree, right? That's like being technology, North and South Pole. Doesn't work. But I'm getting better at it because I'm learning and I'm having a go, and I'm not judging myself when I get it wrong or I fail. And I think that's the secret to success. It's just have a go, and someone else is already doing it, so they figured it out. Get someone to help you figure it out. And that's why my course is, you can learn all this stuff by yourself, or you can get fast-tracked and get me to help you and hold your hand along the way and go, what are you doing that for? And just give you a whack upside the head every now and then. Usually it works really well.
Oh my goodness. Guys, I just love her. I love the energy. Somebody said, hi, Mom. Her name is Holly. I'm assuming you're the mom because I have all sons.
No, she's a school teacher. She's a smart cookie, that one.
That's a smart. I believe it too. Hey, Miss Holly, we're glad to have you on tonight. Anna said this is some good stuff. And so, guys, so listen up. She's going to tell you how to win. Okay. So, Holly, we're about to give you a job, okay? So
you should have her on. She's leading the way in maths. Teaching
okay.
maths with Google, winning awards and all sorts.
You know what? I would love to. Send me the information. I would love to. Okay, so what do we need to do to win? Husband, pay attention. Pay attention. Okay.
I don't even know.
Okay, Holly says she's on it. So where do we have to go? Tell us, and Holly gonna type it in for us. Where we have to go?
I don't know. What did I write down? I can't even remember what I wrote down. What did I write down?
Okay, do you have an Instagram or Instagram or Facebook? Which one do you prefer? Or do you have a website?
Oh, website. There you go.
Wait, somebody did their fingers crossed on the thing. I didn't know you could do a fingers crossed. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I got totally distracted now. I didn't even write my questions out because I was having fun with you, and I went, "Ooh, no,
Oh my goodness." Okay, guys. So do you want them to go and like your Instagram and then make a comment under one of the posts?
Yes. Okay, do that on Instagram. On Instagram, do 1 for 1 on Instagram and 1 on Facebook. So I'll give away 2 sessions, and they have to like it and make a comment that, oh, that's right. What was their biggest challenge, and how did they get through it, or why are they still stuck with it?
Okay, y'all listen.
I'll look at the comments.
You have to go to the comments. Let me tell y'all have to go put unmasking somewhere with your question so she know where you're coming from. Okay.
Yes.
So listen up. You gotta go to her. Okay. Oh, you gotta tell us how to find you.
Oh, Pamela on Instagram, Pamela_Millican. And then Facebook is just Pamela Millican, I think. Or it might be Reset Your Life. You can find me on there. I should have done that, shouldn't I?
Oh, goodness. Did she say, one of them? I can't do it. Guys, I don't know. Y'all, I promise y'all, I just love her. Like, her spirit is like so amazing. She's in Australia, and I like feel her spirit all the way here in Texas. Okay, I super love it, love it, love it, love it. Before y'all came on, I was like, "Oh, you my sister from another mother."
She just drank too much coffee when she had too much milk when she had me.
Okay, absolutely. Should have had no creamer. Okay. So, guys, honestly though, I don't know if y'all listen. If y'all didn't hear anything, y'all need to go back and do a replay because it was very good. It was definitely worth rewatching. And so y'all know you can always go back in. And guess what? Pamela is going to dance us out tonight. So actually, I do have one more question. So do you want, they have to run over there now and you're going to pick a winner at the end of the show, or when are you picking the winner?
Maybe I'll pick a winner. Let me give it a day on the weekend, so it gives people time then to watch your replay. Does that work?
So Monday or Tuesday?
Say maybe my Sunday, which will be your Saturday.
Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. So she's gonna pick a winner. She's gonna send it to me, and she's probably send it to them too, right? Okay. Yeah. You're gonna let them know that they won too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll post it on there. I'll post it on my Facebook and on the Instagram who the winner is, and then I'll write to that person individually. So yeah, just
send it to me.
What challenge have they faced, and how did they get through it, or how are they still stuck with it? And I'll look through all the things and I'll choose them.
Okay. And then I'm going to post the winner on the page. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And so, hold on. Let me see. I think the next guest was there, and okay, good. Okay, so he's back. Okay, I didn't want to I'm back. Okay, cool. So I'm about to take you off the screen. Okay.
Fantastic.
Wait backstage, drink your water. Get the wine. Whatever you do at 11 o'clock in the morning. And we'll be right back. And when we get back, then you can dance us out. Pamela says she got this. She like, I got this dance. I got this.
Hey, I'm not doing it by myself. You said you'd be there.
No, I'm gonna be on there too. Okay, even cool. Mr. Fisher said he was gonna be on, so we all gonna dance out together. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Look, Mr. Fisher, you heard her. Make sure you stay. Okay, sounds amazing. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, did y'all have any questions for her? I just know I got this. I got awesome. I got this was great. I got Holly. Hey, mom. Somebody making fun of me said I renamed your book. No, you didn't have to really bring that up. We just could just float on by. All right. So if y'all have any questions when we come back on, I ask her when I bring her back. All right. See you in a little bit. Thank you, Pamela. I don't know why I want to I'm just renaming her all day today. Okay, guys. Oh my God, that was just so amazing. I so love her spirit. She had came to backstage and we just vibe. Drop her links. So Holly, if you're still listening, can you drop those links for me, please? And so our next guest is Mr. Tracy Fisher. He is my personal mentor. So I'm sorry, guys, I cheated. But my other guest had called out and I was like, boop, let me call my coach. So Tad, coach, you're it. Let me see if he's available.
I'm here.
Mr. Fisher, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Better than amazing. How are you?
I am so excited you was able to fit me in at the last minute, sir.
Absolutely. Listen, anything for Miss Rachel. Anything for Miss Rachel Pence. Absolutely.
I love that. I paid him to say that, guys.
Come on now. Come on. You
So,
have an awesome show. My goodness, the energy is infectious. And I
thank you,
love your
thank
last
you.
guest. She was amazing, Miss Pamela.
She,
She was amazing.
supersonic amazing, super
That's right.
amazing.
That's right. That's right.
Before you got on, she had my side hurting, Mr. Fisher. I
Uh-huh.
was laughing so hard. I so love her. And
Wow.
so, can you tell us a little bit about you? Tell us about your story.
Yeah, you know what's amazing is that when I look back, guys, I'm from a little small town in Texas called Wharton, Texas, about 45 minutes away from Houston, Texas. I grew up as a country boy, and I tell people all the time, where the grass grow tall and the folks say y'all. I mean, just as country as can be. And I grew up doing everything that my parents told me to do. You know, go to school, stay out of trouble, make decent grades, make good grades, and I did that. And but my mother wanted me to see more. She wanted my mom wanted us to see more than just a country life, so she can expand our vision. And so we moved to Houston, Texas when I was at a very young age, and I ended up finishing up from a school called Robert E. Lee High School. And then from there, I went to Texas Southern University. But one of the things that I discovered is that I've always had an entrepreneur drive. It was something about me that I didn't really get along well with just working for someone else. I didn't take orders too well. You know, that's just the way it was. I didn't take orders too well. And so I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Well, I also met my wife, guys, 28 years ago. Met my wife 28 years ago. We've been married now over 28 years. And we have 5 children today. And we also have 8 grandchildren. So we just had our 8th grandson 2 days ago. And so that Fisher brand is growing. It's growing. And so and my thought process is this, guys, that, you know, there was not going to be a job that was going to pay me the amount of money that I needed to earn and really enable for me to really give back to my children as well as to my grandchildren. And so, again, I've always had an entrepreneur spirit. And so that's why I entered the home-based business arena when I was at a very young age.
Okay. So I have Anna saying, hey, Mr. Fisher.
Hey,
I have
Anna.
Tina saying, hey. Hey,
Tina.
y'all. No, wait, no. She went, hey, y'all. After
Hey,
you
y'all.
said that.
That's it. We recognize that language.
Exactly,
we know you from the country when you say, hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Okay, so you say you're in the home-based business. So what have you, for over like 24 years? Yeah. So what have you learned? What is the takeaway from that? Well, listen, 24 years of being in home-based business. One of the things that I discovered, why did I enter the profession of home-based business? Well, first of all, it was a small investment where I can put a small investment in and put it into a system and learn from that system. Okay. And so I started 1997 working in the telecommunications arena. We were dealing with long distance service. And that's when long distance service ratio was 40-some cents a minute. And so I'm excited. It sounded very sexy. Here I am, a young man. I had my wife and I, we had 3 small children at that time. And so I was working in my career in the insurance profession when I was first introduced to the home-based business arena. Now, here's the deal. As I was climbing the corporate ladder in insurance, they said that an object will stay in motion until it's interrupted by an outside force. And so that outside force just so happened to be a college buddy of mine. He and I, we went to high school together. We played ball together. And so he wanted me to meet a man that he believed had my future. Let me tell you something. When God wants to enrich your life, he's going to always bring someone into your life. Oh, say it again. When he wants to protect your life, he's going to exit certain people out of your life when he wants to protect it. Absolutely. And so at that particular time is when I met my very first mentor. He had everything that I thought I wanted. He had all the trappings of success. His wife was already retired in her early 30s. And so I was very impressed. I thought that you literally had to be in your 60s, even 70 to retire. Right. I never in my life, Rochelle, met someone in their 30s and they had already retired from working. Wow. So that was my aha moment. And that was back in 1997. Well, I partnered up in the home-based business profession at that time. We went on with that company. We had ups and downs, but ultimately we became a 6-figure earner with that opportunity as well. And so that's how my journey started in the home-based business profession, where, again, I took a small income, a small investment,
put it into a system, learned as much as I can, and here we are today. Now, as you fast forward my life, about 3 years ago, I partnered into a company which is in the health and wellness arena. Again, I understood making financial sacrifices. So my wife and I, if you would allow me to go into this, is it okay to go into this part of it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So my wife and I, what we did was we took a flight, and we wanted to meet an owner in the health and wellness arena. I was invited by someone that I had a lot of respect for. He was a young man. He had made millions of dollars. So I said, you know what? I will take a look at this just because it's you. I value you. I value your opinion. I'll take a look at it. And so we took a flight to Tampa, Florida, just to look at this company in health and wellness. Make a long story short, after I met with the owner and I saw where the company numbers were, I wanted to understand the vision behind the company. And my wife and I decided, you know what, we're going to plant our flag with these guys. And that was in September of 2018. And so it has been a tremendous blessing that we were able to just do some incredible things so far. But what we're more excited about, Rachel, is the next 3 years on what's going to take place with the opportunity that we have today. So we're excited about that.
I love that. So people in the back, they saying amen. I have a wow in the back. Right. I have a hey, Mr. Fisher from Alpha Smith. Hey. I have a congrats, Mr. Fisher from Tina.
Thank you, Miss Tina.
Like I said, I love when y'all tune in because y'all never know all the great nuggets you're gonna get when you miss this Great Tuesday. Yeah. Okay, so now the big question.
Okay.
What keeps you going? Because you know we're in the same industry.
Yeah, right.
So
right.
What keeps you going when you get so many no's? Yeah. Right? So what keeps you going anyway?
You know what? I told a buddy of mine when I was talking to him the other day, 24 years of doing this, and I've never taken off. I've never had a rest period where I'm off of the profession for a year. Because when you love what you're doing, it's not considered work. So what keeps me going is the reason why. You see, when I look at my reason why, I look at my children, I look at my grandchildren, and I want them to be able to see a winner. You see, most people, quitting is in their DNA. See, winning is in my DNA. So everything that we touch, I believe that God gave us everything that we needed to win. And so I believe that my children and my grandchildren should not have to look past the front door in order to see success. They should not have to look at Mr. LeBron James, and I have a lot of respect for Mr. LeBron James. They should not have to look at their favorite baseball player in order for them to see success. So what keeps me going is being able to have my family say, thank you. Thank you for this. Thank you for the vacation. Thank you for the extra money that you put in. Thank you for this. See, I want my children to be able to say, that's my hero. That's my hero. That. So when I'm dead and gone, most people, when they leave, what they leave behind, Rachel, is they leave behind debt and bills. And most people do not know their third and fourth generation grandfather. So what keeps me going is when I'm dead and gone, I want my grandchildren to say, my grandfather left me $1 million. He left me something behind.
I love that.
Keeps me going.
I love that. I love that. We have they to my, this is some powerful words of advice. Yvonne to my yes with the praying hands. We got Tina, yes, sir. We got Anna saying good. That was a good question.
That's good.
Because you know, you have a lot of people that's in our industry. You have a lot of people that's stepping out because a lot of people are working from home. Right. And they really do want to know, how do you, and you know, I wish Pamela was available because you know what? It's so many, wow, that is her name. I've been making people name. There's so many people who hear no so many times and it's just so negative, you know, and they don't know how to take that no. But like you said, but look, you retired your wife. I don't even know if you said that. That's just something that I know. I don't even know if you mentioned it, you know? So she's able to be a full-time grandmother, you know? Right. And so somebody say, this is good, leaving something for your family. So what do residual income look like to you, Mr. Fisher?
You know what? Most people, when we work for corporate America, nothing wrong with the corporate job, nothing wrong with it. But you also got to understand the word job means jumping over bills. It means journey of the broke. So when you look at that, when I learned back in the 90s of what residual income was, residual income for me, just take a look at the word rich, R-I-C-H, rich. Residual income creates happiness. You see, so residual income means freedom. It means being able to get up with no alarm clock.
Come on now.
It means being able to leave something behind for your children, because I've never seen a man or a woman leave a job to their children. I've never seen it.
Wait a minute, they are laughing so hard in this thing. They talking about jumping up. They talking about jumping over bills. Wait a minute.
Yeah. See, again, there's nothing wrong with the job, but sometimes you have to use the job to fuel your future. See, my thing is, guys, find something that creates residual income. Right? Find something that creates residual income. You see, the one thing I understand is that Elvis Presley made blue suede shoes many, many years ago. His estate still makes money off of blue suede shoes.
Wow.
But yet he's been dead for 50 years, but his money still lives. You see what I'm saying? So my whole life, since I've been 25 years old, I've always wanted to figure out residual income. And I'm very passionate about residual income, because now when you own a business, when you have a business, you can will that to your children. You can will that to your grandchildren. But I've never seen anyone will a job. So that's what residual income means to me. It means happiness. It means just the time freedom, the financial freedom. And to me, that's what it's all about, guys. That's what it's all about.
So I see BIFLYN. What's that? Somebody posted that in the chat.
Yeah. You know what's amazing is that build it for your last name. You look at Bifflin. That's the brand. Build it for your last name, because all of us have what's called passion projects. We all have purpose work that God has called us to do.
Absolutely.
But a lot of times we don't have the finances in order to fulfill our purpose. We don't have the resources or the connections.
Right.
And so Build It For Your Last Name is an organization of very professional people that our major focus is to put people into a system. When you get into the system with Build It For Your Last Name, we're going to teach you the skills. We're going to show you how to build it for your last name. Again, you can't leave a job, but you can leave your residual income. You can leave your 1099 income and not your W-2 income. So my thing is this: when we tell people about Bifflin or Build It For Your Last Name, guys, we have to leave an inheritance to our children's children. That's what the good book talks about. It doesn't say let's leave a job to our children's children. It said that a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. So that's what Build It For Your Last Name is all about. Whatever your last name is, Pence, Fisher, whatever your audience, whatever that last name is, some people were shot at. Some people were hung in trees because of that last name. So that name means something. So you have to do whatever you can to leave something behind for your children because of that name that you inherited.
Wow. That was good. Good job, Tina. That was a good question, Miss Tina. We appreciate that.
Excellent.
Anna says, wow. Yvonne said, true. Anna said, that's true. Somebody did the hands praise. That's good. That's good. And so, y'all have, guys, I hope y'all been fed today on this show now. They done laid it out. Two different perspectives, right, but the same goal. They didn't already. I told you there's no giving up, there's no quitting, and you know what? I said I was gonna write it down. So just Pamela don't know, but I have seizures, Pamela. So if I don't write something down, I will make up some names. Do y'all hear me? The audience already know. So when I made up her book, don't laugh at me, guys. You know, there's all in the comments laughing. Y'all know how I do. Right. But she said something. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it because she said something. I said I was gonna write it down. I didn't. But she was good. Okay.
She was.
It was so good. So good.
Was so good.
Okay, Mr. Fisher. I need for you to tell people your secrets of success.
Wow.
Somebody said, Alpha said, well said, Miss Smith. Miss Miss Smith said, well said, Mr. Fisher.
Well, thank you so much. Listen, I guess the secret of success, man, being grateful. Be grateful, man. Whatever you put out into the universe is what's going to come back to you.
Absolutely.
You understand? So my gratitude towards where I am, it's a seed for more. It's a seed for more. Understand that if you don't look at failure as failure, look at failure as a learning experience to get to your next level. You understand? So that's my major secret, guys. And then the people that's around you. If you see people winning, celebrate them. Because if you can celebrate other people winning, that means God is around the corner. He's in the blessing business.
Yes, he is.
He is in the blessing business. So I don't have a problem celebrating others, whether it's in my profession, whether it's in another profession. I don't have a problem. Why? Because whatever I put into the universe is going to come back to me. That's what's important, guys. So my thing is this here, guys. Learn. My profession is about lifelong learning. I've learned so much since I've been in the profession of home-based business, aka networking. I've learned so much. I've read so many books. I've listened to podcasts, and I continue to do it today. You continue to grow. You can turn it, because as much as I grow, I become more attractive.
Absolutely.
As much as I grow, I become more attractive. So to your audience, whatever profession that you decide to partake in, whether it's in my profession or if it's in the secular or the other professions or what have you, learn as much as you can and then celebrate other people winning. Because remember, whatever you put out there, it's going to come back to you.
I love that. I love that, y'all. This was so good. This is so good. Now, just so y'all know, we're about to dance out, but everybody's going to be on beat. If I look like I'm off beat, that's because they're not on beat, because I'm going to be on beat, just so y'all know. Okay, somebody said tenfold. Wait a minute, guys. Y'all cannot see Pamela. Y'all, but she is already standing. I can't do it.
Is she already standing?
She is standing up. Really? She's cheating. We're not standing up.
Come on, get the music flowing.
Oh my goodness, y'all ready?
I enjoyed you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
And I'm so glad that you came on at the last minute.
Yeah, sure.
Like I said, I like to have two guests, but Pamela, we probably just could have just had 100 because she was on it, okay?
Oh, she was so good.
But I'm just so glad that you did make it, and she ready, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me pop her in. Hold on, guys. Look at her.
Look at you.
I can't do it.
Making broken beautiful. I love that.
I love y'all. This show was so amazing.
That was not supposed to be live.
There go my wonderful husband. Thank you for the
wonderful husband.
Thank you, sir.
You're so welcome.
Appreciate you, man.
The audience is dying over here.
Dance out.
A hot mess.
Hope y'all enjoyed the show.
Oh, I'm so sorry, husband. Wait a second. Mr. Fisher, if you can ask anybody who's listening to drop your links below so they know how to find you, sir.
Real quick, guys, TKFisher.com, TKFisher.com. That's what and I'm listen, Tracy Fisher on Facebook, Tracy Fisher on Facebook, Tracy Fisher on Instagram.
Okay. Thank you. Right.
Thank you, guys.
Millican everywhere. Mr. Fisher, we need to talk.
Absolutely, we do. Making broken beautiful. I love it.
Thank you. Not like the other version.
Yeah, not the other version. That one right there.
Mine's gonna be a screenplay first. I don't know what's going on with the music.
You ready?
Yeah.
We're ready.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you for tuning in today. It would mean the world to me if you would leave a review, a rating, and subscribe to my show. Please share with your family and friends if you enjoyed the show. This show, I'm asking the blueprint with the topics you want to discuss.
What happened?
I love it.
Thank y'all guys so much for tuning in. Y'all can always do a replay. Make sure y'all go and look in the comments. Oh my